Good afternoon, lovely people. It is a Tuesday afternoon. Very rare for you to see me on a Tuesday afternoon, but I'm home from work, did a little bit of a Tesco, I can't get my words out, did a little bit of a Tesco shop on my way home. It's a little bit of a midweek, get me through until I can plan on Thursday or Friday, because as you know, I've been a little bit unsettled recently, so I'm back in it. Heads back in the game. So yes, a little bit of a shop. So let me show you what I got. I have a little treat here, but it's for bake off tonight because it's kind of date night as well. So yeah, anyway, let me show you the rest. I have got milk, squirty cream. I've got the reduced fat one because you know what, it's processed anyway, so I just as well save calories. I've got my organic bananas. I've got my Barilla pasta, as you know me, and I love my Barilla. I've got bacon, because you know I've only got one more day left in work and then anything goes for breakfast then. I've got chicken for this evening for food, blueberries breakfast tomorrow, some grapes, apples, mushrooms, they're going to be for breakfast as well, red cabbage, I might be using some of this tonight, lettuce, that's for tonight, rice, that's going to be for tonight. I've got a packet of ham, I do love this ham, absolutely. Got some foil, got some wraps for this evening possibly, but I wanted to show you these because I'm always looking for a wrap that I can have that is kind of worth the calories. So these are the Piadina, made in Italy, interestingly enough, wraps. What are they called? 6 Durham wheat Piadina mini flatbreads. Interesting enough, Durham wheat is what Barilla pasta is made out of. There we are, it's a bit of a useless fact for you. But these, and I would turn around and say, there you go, it's a bit the size of my face, so I mean, you know, but there again, you know how big my face is, do you? They are, in fact, I will hold them up next to the other one so you've got some kind of reference. These are only, though, 119 calories each. Happy days. So let me show you. So that is a normal kind of like mission. What are they called? Wraps. It says there, wraps. And these are so I suppose if you put it in the middle, there's kind of like an inch diameter smaller. Now whether telling you an inch diameter smaller is any help or not, I don't know, but they are. The other thing that I have changed also is my bread. I am giving this a go. It's the Tesco Finest whole meal bread instead of my sourdough. Now, I've always found that white bread can irritate me, except for the one in Italy, interestingly enough. But I'm okay with wholemeal, I'm okay with sourdough. But two things. One, I'm trying to economise slightly, and the sourdough is literally double the price. Literally double the price. But also, that is only 97 calories a slice. Now, my sourdough, obviously the slices are bigger than these, and I think per 100 grams, this is actually only about 20 calories less. I mean, don't get me wrong, 20 calories is 20 calories. But more importantly, I can actually take a slice out of here and know exactly how many calories it is. Whereas with a sourdough, I've got to weigh every slice because they say on the packet, oh, this per average slice, but I can promise you, none of those artisan sourdough whatevers are the amount of calories that they say on the slice. I made that mistake in the beginning, and I was wondering, you know, why my weight loss was slow. I think it's more than that. But I wondered why. Well, why something's not right, something's not right. And then I weighed it. And then when I weighed it, I realised, oh, right, okay then. So I was calculating about 100 calories for this slice, and it was actually more like 200 calories. It was almost double the calories for the weight, because I don't think I ever came across a typical slice in there. Ever. And I've been eating it for more or less a year now. So anyway, I got that because it makes things far easier. I can just take it out and know what it is and don't really have to think about it. So yeah, that's my little food shop for this evening. Now that
finished. It's time to settle down. Comfies are on. Coffee is made. Just a little bit of finishing touch.
Good morning, guys. Please excuse the appearance. I've just come back from the gym. What I want to show you is 3 high protein breakfasts that won't break your calorie bank, because I'm really trying to push my protein up, and kind of here's why. I have mentioned this before. I did read a book going back a little while ago called Why We Eat Too Much by Dr. Andrew Jenkinson, and he goes into everything about why we gain weight, why we can't lose it. And he always says the best way to start your day is with a cooked breakfast, because of the amount of protein in it, the way our body processes it, and for our all-round health, which I never thought I'd hear a doctor actually say cooked breakfast. But that kind of has always left me on a bit of a search for higher protein things, and I've always tried to increase my protein, but it's really difficult. And I know that as I get older, the protein is actually more important. Now, this was compounded further by a podcast that I listened to, so I'll leave a screen thing here. Dr. Gabrielle Lyon, I want to say, she talks about the importance of protein in the role of skeletal muscle. Now you might think, what's that going to do with you? But what she talks about is, and the bit that I'm interested in, the older we get, so when we're getting towards, well, actually anything over 45 really, when we're getting towards perimenopause, menopause, we actually start to lose our muscle mass quite quickly, and actually our overall health is linked to how much muscle we actually carry. So if we don't try and do something about it, then actually, as we lose the muscle, we actually lose our health at the same time. So I'm on a bit of a mission to find only 3, because, you know, I don't swap up my breakfast that often, but 3 high protein breakfasts that are not going to break the bank. So this is the first one. Yes, it is the classic cooked breakfast. So on this plate, I've got 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon. I've got a pile of tomatoes and a pile of mushrooms, because I also want to get my veg in as well, because I think it's so easy when you go after certain macros to, whilst focusing on one, you end up excluding something else. So I'm really trying to find some balance, and obviously think about the fibre as well. So in this, I've actually got 32.6 grams of protein in this breakfast. Now, this Gabrielle Lyon says that your protein should be between, or she says really the first meal of the day, your protein should be between 30 and 50, and actually if you're vegetarian or vegan, it should be more towards 50, because something to do with vegetable proteins don't have the same quality of amino acids that meat does. So but also she talks about making sure you get enough protein in your day. Now she always says about front loading and back loading your meals with protein, so get the most in the morning, and then secondly get the highest amount in the evening, and almost doesn't matter what you do in between as long as you hit your protein goals. Now I've done a little bit of research, and I did have a chat with one of you guys, in fact I had a chat with Dion, about how much protein we should actually have. Now she says that you should have 1 gram of protein for every pound of ideal body weight. Now some will say so much per body weight, some will say per lean body mass. So it can become really, really complicated. So for me, that would be around about ideal body weight, probably around about 140, so it'd be 140 grams of protein. Now what I did do, I love my TDEE Calculator, and I will leave a link for mine down below, and on that one it actually splits up your macros as well. It gives you how much protein you need for your body weight, so I will leave that linked below as well. But yeah, so this is breakfast number 1. This is breakfast number 2. I've got ham and poached eggs on 2 pieces of wholemeal. This comes to 31 grams of protein, happy day, so just hit that goal, and 461 calories. So you can hear my grandson running around in the background. He's definitely feeling better. Yeah, so happy days. Second breakfast, 30 grams. Still under 500 calories. Hi guys, I have a parcel arrived this morning. Now whether by the magic powers of YouTube they're able to kind of search for these things, but you know I've been talking about protein recently. Well, 2 days ago, Protein World contacted me and asked me could they send me some stuff. Now, I'm not opposed necessarily to things with protein powders in, so I said, yeah, I'll give it a go. And actually, I think it's from their new Slender range, so obviously why they've picked my channel, because it's a weight loss one. So, let me get a scissors and we'll get into the box. So, is this an ad? I don't know, because it's never happened to me before. Is it an advert? They don't pay me, they've just sent me some stuff. I don't know. I'll say it's an ad just in case it is, but I actually don't know. I think I'll probably have to do a bit of research about that. Anyway, let's have a look. Because they did give me a couple of options, and I said some things I'd like. And they also talked about things like some supplements and stuff like that. And I said, no, I'm not into supplements. Also as well, I'm not, like I said, paid to promote it. So let's have a look what's in the box first. Okay, so first of all we have a Slender porridge. This is double chocolate flavour. So 200 calories per portion, and it is a 50-gram serving. It has got a shed load of vitamins and minerals in there. What else in there? So this one contains whey protein. So it's oat whey protein, cocoa powder, vitamins, minerals. I mean, more vitamins and minerals you can actually shake a stick at in this packet, I've got to be honest. So yes, that is the first thing. Oh, Slender pizza mix. I mean, obviously the dough, not the cheese and everything. Low sugar, high protein. Per 80-gram serving is 200. Let's get my glasses. Okay, that's better, I can see. It is 292 calories for the base. So this contains wheat flour, pea protein. That's what makes it high in protein for this one. So that is a pizza dough mix. Oh, Slender pancake mix. Now, I always make my own pancakes, you know. Even though I haven't made them for a while, but I always make oat pancakes. 189 calories, 50-gram serving, made with water. Yeah, 182 calories. Again, loads of vitamins, minerals in the packet. Oh, green tea extract. So wheat flour, cocoa powder, because this says, oh, red velvet. Oh, red velvet pancakes. Yeah, so this is made with a, what kind of protein? Oh, quinoa protein. So is this vegan then? Yeah, this is vegan as well. So, quinoa protein, cocoa powder, red beetroot powder to make it the red velvet, coconut oil. Oh, so yeah, vegan. And last but not means least, Slender mug cake. So this is in Can you see that? I mean, I have no idea what flavour that is meant to be. Obviously something they've made up. 157 calories, 43 grams serving. Let's have a look, flour, whey protein. So obviously this is vegetarian but not vegan. So made with whey protein. Mug cake. Now, could that have come at a better time being autumn? Oh. And scoop. There we go. Porridge, pancakes, which could be dessert, it could be dessert or breakfast. Mug cake, definitely dessert. Pizza mix for dinner. Oh, and a scoop. Happy days. Like I said, I am not paid to promote this. They sent it to me, and I did ask them kind of what the terms were because I don't really understand this just yet. And the only stipulation they made is that I do an unboxing, which is what I've just done. But you know me, I will be honest with you. If I don't like it, I will say I don't like it. So I'm under no obligation to like the product. So I think what I'll do is, not in this video, but in the next one, or maybe this one, we'll see. So what I'll do is I will try out these products and give you my honest answer as to what they're like. Because, you know, I'm trying to get the protein in, so if I can find something that's going to help boost my protein, then I'm definitely going to give it a go. Because, like I said, I watched that video previously and they're not against proteins, so happy days. So yes, I will let you know what they're like, how easy they are to make. You know, I will try them with you and I will let you know what they like. Yeah, anyway, that's that. Let's go on my day. This is day 3, so this is the 3rd breakfast of the high protein breakfasts. Now, the breakfasts are not groundbreaking. You're going to go, well, actually, what's the big deal in those? But actually, what I found was trying to find high protein breakfasts that were over 30 grams of protein was more of a challenge than I thought. And what I didn't want to do as well, actually, I didn't want to put sort of protein powders into my breakfasts as of yet. I wanted to show you there was a way of achieving it without actually resorting to the protein powders if that wasn't the way you wanted to go, because they're not for everybody. I know they're not. So today's breakfast is salmon with 2 scrambled eggs on a piece of wholemeal toast. Now this took me just under 30, so what I added in was I added in the blueberries and yogurt. So go into the actual stats for it. This is 446 calories, so I used 2 medium eggs, 50 grams of smoked salmon, 1 piece of Tesco's finest wholemeal toast, 7 grams of butter, and the yogurt is 45 grams of full fat yogurt, and just a tablespoon of blueberries. So that took me to 446 calories for the entire thing and 30.7 grams of protein. Now, if you didn't want the blueberries and the yogurt, you could have just added in another piece of toast if that's what you wanted to, and that would have taken you over the 30 anyway. But I'm not trying to cut back on my carbs, that's the wrong word, I suppose. What I'm trying to do is try to get other food sources in instead of too many carbs, if that makes sense. So I did think about putting 2 pieces of toast in, but then I thought, one, no, because I've got pizza later, so that's going to be bread later as well. Not that I've got anything about bread either, I'm not making it sound great, am I? Is the fact that I'm trying to make sure that my macros are in balance. That's probably a better way of looking at it, because I'm all too prone to being very, very carb heavy. And where there's nothing wrong with carbs, and I'm not saying that, it's the fact that in order to be able to hit things like fibre goals, protein goals, then I know that actually my carbs need to take a little bit more of a backseat, if that makes sense. So yes, I am going to eat this, and then I'm going to do my weekly planning, because I made some tweaks recently to that. But I think that is something for another video. So if you've enjoyed this video, then give me a big thumbs up, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.